It's no secret that Battle Royale games are all the rage right now, all the hype. Fortnite has blown up like no other game ever has before, and it continues to get bigger and better every single day. You guys know I absolutely love the game. We've got PUBG, which is huge as well. H1Z1 was a king as of a couple years ago. It's actually about to come back out on PlayStation 4, and we're getting all kinds of other little ones popping up all over the place. And I think this is just the beginning for this genre. I think Battle Royale is going to continue to grow. We're going to see more and more games try to get into this, especially the big AAA title series. Battlefield 5 later on this year, I wouldn't doubt it. Red Dead Redemption 2, I could definitely see doing it. And now today, we officially got confirmation. What I feel like everybody kind of knew was coming, but now we know for sure, is that Call of Duty is getting into Battle Royale, and they're calling it Blackout. So Black Ops 4 is going to have a Battle Royale mode called Blackout, and this is crazy, man. I'm actually really excited for this. Like, this is the one thing that I saw from today at the reveal that I'm the most excited about, and I wanted to talk about it here with you guys. So the trailer for Blackout is rolling in the background here. It's really nothing crazy. I mean, you could see like some different characters and silhouettes and stuff, and then it kind of zooms out and shows a really non-detailed version of the map. It's just a very teaser-oriented thing, but I want to talk about this because we did get a little bit of information in the trailer, as well as when I was at the actual event. Vonderhaar gave us a couple other pieces of information, and I wanted to share with you guys because this is seriously going to be insane. Because I mean, you guys know I love Battle Royale. A lot of people love Battle Royale. It's such an intense mode. It really, like, the feeling of winning is so exponential compared to any other game out there, because it's not just you and your team against another team, or you and a free-for-all against 8 other players. It's you against up to 100 other players. Who knows how many they're going to have in this game, but it's way more intense. It leads to way crazier situations, and I think that's why a lot of people are really addicted to games like Fortnite. So it's cool that they're doing this. But the last thing we want is just for everybody to slap a Battle Royale mode into their game. And I feel like it'd be easy to do that, but eventually that's just going to get boring. Like, nobody wants to just play the same thing over and over and you know, kind of have the same thing across different games. We want each of these Battle Royales to be significantly different. And it looks like that's what Call of Duty and what Treyarch are doing here. So they are going to be taking 10 years of Treyarch assets. So we're talking characters, we're talking maps, we're talking equipment, perks, weapons, attachments, everything. 10 years of assets from Black Ops 1 all the way to Black Ops 4, and all of that is going to be available in this Battle Royale mode. So you're going to be able to pick up a FAMAS from Black Ops 1, and you know, perks from Black Ops 3, and whatever else from Black Ops 4. It's going to be insane. There's just so much content that we're going to be able to do with this. And then if you guys remember, the leak that came out about this like a couple months ago was that this Battle Royale is going to be kind of like a standalone thing, and it's going to grow with Call of Duty as COD grows and as new games come out. So like next year, say we get Modern Warfare 4, we might see Modern Warfare 4 stuff added into the Battle Royale. I'm not sure how that's working yet. The rumor is that Raven Studios are working on Battle Royale. We haven't heard anything about that based off of this trailer, but we'll just have to wait and see what happens. But yeah, 10 years of assets, all from the COD Black Ops series, are going to be in this Battle Royale. And that's including the characters. So like, think about playing as some of the most iconic characters from the Black Ops series. You're going to be able to do that. Think about playing as some of the most iconic characters from the Zombies series. You're going to be able to do that as well. Mason, Woods, Richtofen, Hudson, Bowman, Nikolai. I mean, the list just goes on. Think about all the characters we've seen in this series for single player, for campaign, as well as for zombies. All of those are going to be up for grabs, which is going to be really, really insane, dude. On top of that, obviously you've got all the weapons, all the perks, everything like that. And they said that they're going to be bringing vehicles to it. We're going to have land vehicles, sea vehicles, and air vehicles, all on the biggest map that Call of Duty has ever made. This is going to be entirely different than most other Battle Royales out there. Now granted, PUBG obviously is military based. It's got the sea and the land vehicles and stuff like that, but this is Call of Duty. It's going to be a lot different. It's going to have the Call of Duty lore and all the assets and everything behind it. And I'm really excited. Like, PUBG is great. I like PUBG, but COD is like king when it comes to first-person shooters and fluidity of battle and stuff like that. So I don't know, man. It's going to be really interesting to see those two go toe-to-toe and see how things work out. Just thinking about running around and like picking up perks and stuff is just so exciting for me. I think this is going to be really, really cool. Now, as for the map, this is where things can get really, really interesting. So I don't remember exactly what Vonderhaar said in his speech, but the way I interpreted it, and a lot of other people I was talking to, it seems like the map is actually going to be a combination of a lot of different maps in the past. Like, they're bringing in the assets of weapons and characters and stuff like that, but they're also going to be bringing maps in. So obviously it's all going to be stitched together. There's going to be entirely new stuff added in, but I'm thinking that we might see areas around the map that are reminiscent of old maps. So like, you could walk from firing range to Nuketown or whatever else, and that's going to be absolutely insane, dude. So it's going to be these maps that we've played on before and we know and love, but they're going to be entirely new and all stitched together as one gigantic map, the biggest map in Call of Duty history. Now, the question is, just how big is this map? Well, Vonderhaar, this wasn't in the trailer, so I'm getting you guys some real intel here. Vonderhaar said that it's over 1,500 times the size of Nuketown, and that's, you know, that's a big number. That's kind of hard to visualize, so I've got a little graphic that I made in Photoshop here. So this is Nuketown. This is the playable version of Nuketown without like all the extra on the background. So this is the size of one Nuketown map that you can play on. We're going to try to get this thing up to 1,500 times that size. So this is the size of one Nuketown. Here's 100 Nuketowns. And you guys can see we had to really kind of make them smaller, otherwise they wouldn't have fit in the screen. Now you've got 100 Nuketowns. Here's 1,500 Nuketowns, all right? So we just have to keep making these smaller and smaller. Obviously, this looks pretty impressive, but how can you really compare that? Think about Redwood from Black Ops 3. One of the more popular maps, also one of the bigger maps. Here's Redwood compared to 1,500 Nuketowns, dude. This is gonna be ridiculous. This map is gonna be absolutely enormous. I mean, obviously, we don't have the exact size yet, and 1,500 could be just an estimate, but this looks like it's going to be significantly bigger than any, you know, Fortnite map, and probably kind of rival, if not be bigger than the PUBG map. Like, this is going to be insane. When you think about it, when we've got land, sea, and air vehicles, it's going to have to be big, because you're going to have to traverse a lot of land to, you know, you need more land to be able to use those vehicles. Like, you don't want a small map that you can fly around in an instant. It's going to have to be big, so there's going to be a lot of land to traverse, a lot of old hidden maps in there, most likely, and this is dude, it's going to be so cool. Like I said, I'm excited about Black Ops 4 multiplayer. The zombies looked really nice as well, but this is what I'm actually excited for. Okay, my camera just kind of fell. I have it resting on a room service menu, and it just kind of fell, so I'm trying to fix it here. Okay, this is just gonna have to do. It might be a little bit crooked, but we're gonna be fine. So obviously all that stuff sounds great and it's all very exciting, but I have two things that really jump out at me off the bat that I'm a little bit worried about. So number one is the release date for this. Now, obviously you would assume it would come out with the game on October 12th, but I don't know if that's gonna happen, okay? So we have, during the reveal today, they showed the multiplayer first with the trailer and everything, and after the trailer, it said the release date. It said October 12th, 2018. Then they showed zombies, and zombies had the trailer and everything. After the trailer, it says October 12th, 2018. Then they showed the Battle Royale, kind of like in cap to get everybody excited. After that, and after the Battle Royale trailer, there's no mention of any sort of release date. And I know, I mean, again, I want to assume it's just going to come out with the game. Hopefully it's ready at launch. But that makes me a little bit worried, the fact that the release date kept being shown on the other things, and it wasn't shown on the actual Battle Royale trailer or in the presentation. So, I don't know. It could be coming out with the game. It could also be coming out afterwards, and I'm hoping that's not the case, but I mean, I guess I'd rather have it than not have it, and I'd rather wait if we have to. So we'll have to wait and see what happens with that. The second thing I am a little bit worried about is just how many people are going to be on this map. So we were talking about how big the map is, and that makes you assume that there are going to be at least 100 people, if not more, playing in this mode. But I don't know, dude. Like the way the servers work and everything, like COD is on some pretty old technology when it comes to servers, and I don't know. It's weird to think that they would be able to handle that many people in a game when normally the most we've ever had is 9v9 ground war, so 18 people in total. Obviously, we had headquarters this year with COD World War II, and we got up to 50 people together, but that's all on a small map, and you're not really fighting, and there aren't weapons and everything else in there unless you're in the specific, you know, weapon ranges. So, I don't know, I feel like on the current servers and with everything as it is right now with COD, it's not going to be able to support that many people. But obviously, they know that we want a bunch of people. We know they know that's the point of Battle Royale. They literally said in the trailer that they play these Battle Royale games too, which I think was kind of cool. They're saying like, hey, you know, Fortnite's sick, PUBG is sick. We're going to try to make our own iteration of this. But yeah, they know why we play these games, and they know why it's important to have a ton of players. So I would like to think that there's no way that they wouldn't have a ton of players. But I don't know, just what we know of so far, it seems like that's a little bit far-fetched for the current COD servers. So maybe they've got new servers, maybe they figured something out, I have no clue. But those are just kind of like my two very initial worries about Battle Royale in Call of Duty. So we'll have to wait and see what happens, dude. I am so excited about this. Holy cow, it's gonna be insane. And as we get more information, I'll be sure to let you guys know. So thank you guys so much for watching. Enjoy the rest of this headquarters gameplay here. I'll see you guys later. Peace out.
Make it official.
Drone above. Counter surveillance active.
Hellstorm awaiting deployment.
Midway fuel check complete.
Hardpoint located.
Roger that.
Hostiles have the hardpoint. Hardpoint is secure.
Your CUAV has departed the
Testing
AO.
hardpoint. Testing hardpoint. Sensor dart away. Hardpoint identified. MTC is dry. Give it all you got. Hostiles have captured the hardpoint.
CUAV standing by.
Marking targets.
Fire break KIA.
Hellstorm awaiting deployment.
War machine locked and loaded. Let's rock.
Hardpoint locked down. Hardpoint located. Hostiles have captured the hardpoint. Hardpoint locked down. Perfect planning. Perfect execution. Nice work, Black Ops.